Hey, welcome to my journey. I can't see on the screen, which I don't look at it anyway, but it's bright out here. There's something over there. Looks like it's on a mirror shining right in my face. But it's so nice out here today. I thought we'd do, yeah, I'm recording. I thought we'd do it out here. This is, school must have just let out. I bet that's what it is, because I had to come, well, I come in, I ain't eaten my lunch yet. Listen, I'm drinking a Coke. Sue me. I keep them for times when I want something fizzy. And David drinks them when he runs out of tea, and we forget to make tea. But I ain't had lunch. I had small breakfast. Jacob's been here all day. I had a doctor right after that. I come in, I undressed. I didn't wear this to the doctor. Got in there. I'm like, uh-oh, forgot to go to Food Line, because I wanted to go pick out my own produce, because I wanted to pick out my own peppers. So I just got back in from there and recording that. So what was I saying? Oh, I just wanted Coca-Cola, so there you go. Listen, my thumbnail, I'm sure, says there's some awesome news, there's some good news. I can't decide how I'm going to title it, but there is some good news in this video. But let's start out with the sucky news. I gained 0.4. I'm defeated. Well, I don't know what I just heard. I declare I just heard something behind me. Oh, here's a school bus. Hold on. Okay, I figured it was school time because there was like several cars in a row coming down that way. I figured that. Oh, I know what it is. Listen, David sat back on it the other day and it's blowed over here. It's my poor little, I need to throw that away. My poor little watering pitcher. We thought he was sitting out here with me and Jacob week before last maybe, and he sat down and we thought the chair broke and he's gonna hit the ground. Well, the concrete, it was up under the wind had blown it up under the thing. But anyway, yeah, I gained 0.4. I didn't have the best week, but I just declare to you I did not have the worst week. I had a bad Sunday and I was recounting it. I'm like, you know what, it was a bad Sunday, but it's not the worst Sunday I've ever had. I thought it was really a crap show, but when I really started recounting it, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, and as I really bloated up in my head to be. It wasn't a great day. We took Jacob to McDonald's, but I got a kid's meal, a Happy Meal, chicken nugget Happy Meal. And you know there's like that many French fries in it. Quit flying around me. And the chicken nuggets, and yes, I ate sauce with it. And I had part of a Coke. I didn't even drink the whole, it's a small one. I didn't even drink the whole Coke. And then, now, I kept him Sunday night while Holly and Nathan went to a funeral. And my blood sugar, I don't know if it's because I didn't really eat good protein at supper. I hadn't eaten much that day until we went for that was a late lunch. It was like 4 o'clock or so, 4:30, 5 o'clock when we went, maybe 5 o'clock. And I hadn't really eaten lunch. So I guess maybe that's why my sugar was off. And I took some snacks. Now, was that necessary? Motorcycle. I took some snacks in case I got hungry, not to eat their snacks, to eat my protein snacks. And I was sitting there and I started getting shaky and sweaty. I'm like, I know Holly's got some sweets up in here somewhere. And I know her cabinet where she keeps her snacks, because she's a snacker. She was a snacker as a child. She loves snacks. So I found some Easter candy. So I did get into the Easter candy. It made me feel better, but then it made my stomach hurt because I ate too much. And then I took Jacob some crackers, some better than cheddar crackers. He eat them when he come up here every now and then, but he ain't been eating them. I thought, well, I'll just take them down there because I had to take Hocus Pocus. You know, I roll up in the car, you got Hocus Pocus! He's screaming at me. I'm like, well, let's go see. So I ate some of them with him. I feel like that's blowing up. Here comes another school bus. Let's just wait. Okay. What was I saying? What was I saying? I got into the Easter candy. Well, I got into the Easter candy. Oh, I got to eat some crackers with him. And then I didn't eat anything else the rest of the night. Because we ate supper at 5. And so the only thing that I did eat, I didn't eat none of my snacks. Well, no, I did eat my protein bar, my Power Crunch. I did eat that. Jacob actually took a few bites of it for me. He liked it. And he ate Easter candy with me, so I didn't eat all of it that I got. I would like take a bite. It was like the little minis, you know. So I would take a bite and give him a bite and stuff like that. And then of course I ate some on my own. And he did too. But so anyway, we had a good time. Now I'll tell you that in a minute. So I didn't have the worst week. I didn't have the best week. I wasn't 100% on plan, but I wasn't 95% off of it either. I mean, one day out of 7, I had Chinese for supper. The other stuff that I cooked, that's not necessarily on plan, you know. If I cook it and show it in my videos, that don't mean I ate it. So, I don't know. I just wasn't happy with that weigh-in at all. But all I can say is, we just keep going. Now here, this is an NSV actually. Getting off track Sunday, it didn't derail me. It didn't make me do anything crazy. Like, oh, well, I'll just keep on eating because I messed up. I didn't do none of that. I just got right back on the wagon on Monday. So, I mean, that's a good thing. Anyway, I'm seeing the spider web. Anyway, before I tell you the good news, I'll tell you when I was down there with Jacob, he didn't want to go to bed. Not mad, not wanting to go to bed. He was feeling some kind of way because his mommy and daddy wasn't there, and he was afraid I wasn't going to be there, and he was just going to be back there in that room. I said, well, you want to sleep up here on the couch? Yeah, I said, let's get your stuff. So he got his blankie and his books and his night lights and his little chicken. You warm it in the microwave. It's a little, like, rice bag type chicken. And I don't know if I already told y'all this or not. You can hear it again. Sometimes when I'm sitting here talking to you, I don't know if I'm talking to, I done told Pawpaw, if I done told y'all on some video, because when I record videos ahead of time, I forget what I say. And so he had to help me turn the lights off and on too. He had to tell me what to say to Alexa. A 3-year-old had to tell me how to turn the lights on in the living room. I couldn't get him to go off for him to go to bed. I said, Jacob, how do you turn these lights off? He told me. But he laid there, had his blankie. I said, now roll your little head over and shut your little eyes. And he rolled over, and I bet he blinked 3 times, and he was out like a light. So he slept over there. I got on the other love seat, and I went to sleep. So we was out. But I went to the back surgeon today. All right. Well, y'all know, I'm going to give you some history in case you're new. You that have been with me, you know. Back in June of 2020, straight during COVID, the surgeon at Duke told me, I'm putting you on the schedule, June whatever, I think it was the 29th maybe, my brother's birthday. I was ecstatic because at that time I was in the worst, most horriblest pain you could imagine. It was crippling. Now it's just kind of settled in, it just hurts all the time. It just never not hurts. Well, He called me like hardly no time after he scheduled it, because he scheduled it quickly. He called me personally and said, I'm sorry that they won't let me do it. It was like his peers, you know, I guess board of surgeons or whatever. He said, they said you have to lose weight. He was willing to do it. They said no, I had to lose weight. I was crushed. I made a video because y'all were all on my side. Y'all knew I had to have it. Y'all were rooting for me. And I was crushed. I made a video, a sad story sack video, telling you what they said. Well, I was distraught, and my back just kept hurting and hurting while I tried to lose weight and lose weight and lose weight. Well, then the day came that my knees, they were already gone, but then they got goner, and they took a front seat to my back. So they were in the forefront of the hurting, and the back, even though it never quit, it was in the back. So I had to get my knees done first. So that's when I finally decided to have the gastric bypass, because I had to get these knees done. He told me, you can get them fixed or you can be a cripple. I went, I know. So I got that. I lost what I needed to lose. Got my knees fixed. So got my knees fixed. David said he wasn't going to get his hand fixed. I said, then I'm going to get my back fixed. Well, all I've known this whole time is I needed back surgery, because I needed it in 2020. Why wouldn't I still need it, right? Well, I went to I had my bone scan yesterday. That was the nuclear kind. The kind where they shoot the radiation stuff up in you, whatever it is, and a CT scan, and then it like combines them. It's very interesting how it works. So I had the surgeon's visit today. I got lucky enough to get it the day after. Well, he was showing me, and here's the thing, I have got some scoliosis, because he pulled up a picture of it. I said, why is it so crooked? I was just, why is it so crooked? He said, well, you got a little bit of the scoliosis. I'm thinking, well, were you going to tell me that? Or if it didn't require surgery, you didn't want to mention it. So I got some scoliosis down here in my lower back, which I asked him was a genetic, because my mom had it. Hers was upper. Really, her whole back, I think. She hurt constantly. And she went to the chiropractor, and he told her, he said, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. That's what she told me. He told her. So she suffered with it till the day she died. And so he said, he was telling me the other places that I do have troubles. He said, here's the thing. He said, your L4 and 5, which is the one they were going to put the rods and screws in, has fused itself together. So there's nothing in between those two vertebrae. It is all gone. And the bones on top of each other have fused together. Now, it's not like this, like say this is, that's the top, the top is pointing to me. It's like that. It's not lined up. It's that, but it's fused together. So he said, there's nothing I can do to it. It's already done it for me. So I was thinking after the fact, I was like, you know what? It was truly a blessing in disguise that they would not let him do the surgery. Although I have suffered terribly over those years, I did not have to end up getting rods and screws in my back. My back fixed itself in that area, in the L4 to L5. It fixed itself. It fused together. Okay, I did the job for you. No need for your hardware. So he's going to refer me to another doctor in their practice to work on these other parts. But he said there's no surgery he's got to do, at least not right now. There's other parts of my back. And he showed me, he said, now the blue and the white's this and whatever. He said, the orange is the arthritis. And he wiggled it and showed my spine, arthritis, all the way up and down, arthritis view, up and down. So it was something else. Seemed like there was something else from the doctor. I will tell you this, I had her weigh me before we went in, and their scales was only 3 pounds off of mine. Let me wave to my little girl. And she said, and here I am in the middle of the day, she said, so you're probably even. So their scales and my scales were at the same number pretty much. Seemed like there was something else he said. But anyway, the awesome news is I don't have to have surgery. I'm going to go get all the other stuff fixed, whatever they got to do, we'll figure it out. Here's the awesomer news. I get to go to New Jersey. Oh, you heard me. You heard me. Listen, John's been telling me, girl, you got to get your back fixed. Girl, you got to get your back fixed. You coming to Jersey. You coming to Jersey. I said, I know. So we're waiting. We're waiting. Let's hear what they say about my back. Let's hear. I heard today. I got on the phone, called her. I said, guess what? I said, no surgery, baby. Headed to Jersey. So sometime in August, she said, we're going to wait till Doug gets out of school because we don't want him to be doing that while we're trying to visit and vacate and everything. So we said August is a good month to visit. So we're going to have David pick a week because he can see if anybody else is off that week or however he can take that week, and get a week's vacation and head to New Jersey to see my Joan. And in case you're new here, Joan is my dear friend from Rise and Shine Suburban Homestead. She came to see me last year. They had went to see Adam run a track meet, and they swung back by through here and got to stay the weekend. Well, we're going to go up there, and she said we got to stay at least 2 nights in Lancaster. She said for you to see everything. So I don't know what all she's going to show me up there. I told her, I said, girl, I am country, go to city. She said, we're going to cityfy you. I said, I'm going to come up there and countryfy everybody. Listen, I'm not going to know what to act not being able to pump my own gas. They don't allow you to. It's illegal. You cannot pump your own gas in New Jersey. Well, Lord have mercy. What we going to do? Just pull up there and tell them to do it? Isn't that crazy? Joan has never pumped her own gas ever. She's lived in New Jersey her whole life. She's never pumped gas. Can you imagine that? I can't imagine that. So, that, my friends, is my awesome, awesome news. No surgery. Yay! Listen, if my back was messed up and he couldn't do surgery for some other reason and my back still be messed up at the L4 and L5, I would be very distraught again. But knowing that it basically fixed itself in the manner that it did, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's fused, so it was taken care of. So, awesome news, no surgery. Awesome news, get to go see Joan. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm sure while I'm there, I will get to see Denise over at Dish with D. I'm so sure I will. I've never met her. I've met Joan, but I've never met Denise. So, I'm sure that'll be a visit. But, was there anything else I was going to tell you? Listen, Jacob was up here today. Holly stayed a little while. Her daddy cooked her breakfast. She come in and he was cooking his breakfast. And she said, are you hungry? You want something? Yes. So he fixed her breakfast. I said, your daddy will do anything for you, right? She was playing. She goes, well. She got her daddy wrapped around her little finger. Ever since she's little, that man, oh gosh, baby girl wants it. He'll do anything in his power to get it for her. I'll tell you what, he will. So they ate breakfast, and Jacob, he's come on, let's go in the computer room. He called it. Let's go in there and play red Honda van. That's the closet, is the red Honda van. So we went in there and we played red Honda van, and she's sitting there and talked to her daddy. I'm telling you what's funny. Me and Holly are tight. When it comes to talking, her and her daddy can talk about anything and everything, and all they do is talk and laugh and talk and laugh and talk and laugh. There's never a quiet moment between them. They've always got something to talk about. And it's always when I'm not there. If I'm in another room, basically their whole lives. If I'm doing something, I'm not with them, you know, maybe I'm in the living room watching TV, let's say, and they're sitting in the kitchen. They'll be talk. Sitting over there with me, they ain't hardly got nothing to say. Without me, they're all about it. So I don't know what that says. Oh, that was the thing. She called me to tell me two things. She said, and the second thing was, she said, I want to take Jacob to the beach. She said, I want it to just be us or y'all and us. I said, well, I want to take him to the beach too. So I told David, I said, we got to go to the beach. So we got to figure out how to go to the beach a weekend and Jersey a week this summer. But the beach, that's something off my bucket list. Ever since I got my knees done, I want to go to the beach. And Jersey is a bucket list of whatever got fixed was a bucket list. You see what I'm saying? So I just got, listen, y'all got to pray we got some money. The garden centers are opening up. I've got to go hunt that money tree. Because I already told David, when we go to Jersey, I told him this last year. I said, when we go to Jersey, you better have your money saved. We're going to spend it. I've seen Joan shop. Listen, I can't wait to go to the Amish stores, you know, the bulk stores, the discount grocery store. I can't wait to see all that stuff up there. And the pretty countryside, the Amish countryside, you know. Yeah. And she says, you know, we got to take you to Philly and get a cheesesteak. I said, yes, we got to get one of them. She said, might even take you on the subway. I said, girl, I ain't never been on no subway. I don't know about all that. Listen, trapped underground in a shooting cannon, I don't know how I feel about that. I ain't getting in the air trapped in a flying cannon, so we'll see if the underground works any better. But anyway, well, I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know if there's anything else that I need to talk about. My cousin. She lives right there. Oh, with Jacob up here. You know what that child told me? Listen, he is too grown for his own good. I got some of them like air snacks. I got them in the little snack bag sizes. And I ordered the pancake ones because those are the ones that first came out at Sam's. And boy, we loved them. And then they quit selling them and now they sell cinnamon bun. Well, they had a sale, and I ordered some pancake flavored ones from there because Jacob loves those, and I do too. Well, I haven't been eating them, especially since I've gone on low carb, high protein. I really quit eating them. And he went in there when we was in the computer room, and he wanted one. So I said, well, I'll open it, let me open it. So he was eating that, and I thought, you know what? I told him, I said, you want to take some home? He said, yeah, I'll take the whole box. I said, well, okay, you know. So I said, well, let me look at that. So I looked on the back, and one of them little packs is like 80 calories and 7 carbs, no protein. But just for a fluffy snack, fluff food, you know, whatever. Just something different when you're tired of diet foods or protein bars and all that. It's not bad in the scheme of things. 80 calories and 7 carbs in a day, that's nothing. So he was getting ready to leave. I said, "Oh, you're forgetting your snack." So he knew what I was talking about. He went in there. I have another snack of protein chips. I sit on top of it. Well, he picked that box up, and he's standing there holding it because I cut the top off of the Like Air snack box. It's got, the handles like cardboard boxes have. He's just standing there holding it. I said, "Well, honey, let me get me some else." So I pulled me a few out. He goes in there walking to his mommy. But when we were in there earlier talking about it, when he said he would take them all home, I go, "Okay." I said, "Well, what if I wanted some?" He goes, "Well, you can buy some more. You can have Amazon drop them off." That's just what that child told me. I said, "Holly, now what does he know about Amazon?" She said, "Well," she said, "he gets excited when he sees the Amazon truck coming." So it ain't just us old people, it's 3-year-olds too. But Dave got the garden tilled up last weekend. He got tilled it twice. Now this weekend, he's going to lay down some lime. His spreader come today. He's going to lay down some lime because that's what our soil test said we need, and we need some lime in it. And then he'll till that in, and it has to sit for, he said if you hand spread it, it has to sit longer, I think, than if you spread, no, pellets have to sit longer than flakes. Spreading it, if you hand spread it, it gets clumps of lime stronger in other places than if you put it in a spreader, that you push it along and spread it. So he bought one of those. We're trying, since last year was like our, test garden, because nothing had been planted on it in 30 years in that spot. So even the stuff that didn't make, the rest of it that made up for it, because we got a lot of food off that garden. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of food off that garden. And so that's what he's going to do this weekend. Till it up again, or put the lime down, then till it up, or he's going to put the lime down and let it sit there and then till it up. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's getting it going. So that's exciting. Listen, Holly will be busy the week we're in New Jersey. Woo! She normally has me to help her go through produce. She's going to be busy that week, because August, it'll be putting on like a chicken bone. You see what I'm saying? So, listen, I'm sitting here looking over there. Y'all know what thrift is? Not thrifting, shopping. The flower. The old timers called it thrift. It's got a name, but you see it like over there. Now, when my great aunt lived there, the yard comes down, and then there's like just a little slope to the road. Right along that little, from the ditch, the whole thing was thrift. It's those purple, almost like a ground cover. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. There's still a patch over there. That is her original thrift from when she bought the house, and it's been there. I so want to go over and ask those people, could I have some? But I don't have anywhere to plant it, because nothing around here is planted. I can't plant it out there because David will mow it over. He's not a person who cares. It would be gone. Like that man mowed over there the other day. He mowed all around it. He left it. He knows it's pretty. David, you're gone. He's rough as a cop. Bless his heart. He can't help it. He's just this old country boy. Just truck fixing. You know what I'm saying? He owned his own 18-wheelers. He didn't own the trailers. He owned the tractor, the truck. And every weekend he had trucks down. If there wasn't something broke, he was doing maintenance on them every single weekend. And this was all while working full time at the company we met at, the trucking company we met at. So he's used to handling giant tools, giant motors, giant tires, giant everything, greasy, the whole 9 yards. He's everything he's ever done is like water skiing, four-wheeling, skateboarding, all that kind of stuff. So he's just that kind of guy. He don't, when he cooks, my gosh, you ought to see when he cooks. It's a ramsack. He will come behind himself, clean up everything except the stove, which I don't know if he don't clean it up because it's still hot or if he just don't want to. I don't know. I'll clean it up hot. I don't care. It ain't broke yet, knock on wood. So anyway, well, it's late and I really need to get this video up. So I guess I'll go in there and put it together. This is Thursday, right? So come back tomorrow for my thrift haul. I got some good stuff to show y'all. Some wish list items. So come back tomorrow and check it out.